me put this freaking mic on. Why is the... Alright. Am I struggling or what? Good God.
Like amethyst, he going in.
Anywho, what's up, everybody? It's aucellina Suave, the smoothest, the coldest, the boldest. You already know this. It's been a long time. Shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step to. Here we are with the Tufting 101 video that y'all have been waiting on. Should I take my glasses off? Is it glaring? Yeah, we're gonna take the glasses off. No glasses, no glasses. But I'm gonna tell you how, if you want to start tufting, what you're gonna need and how much money to put to the side, because you need a little bit, maybe a lot. One time I was tufting on live and somebody said, not you making rugs with the Draco. Yes I am. Straight out the gate, I know you guys wonder, why the hell did you just start making rugs? Let me tell you. So boom, I used to stay in Atlanta, right? I still have friends in Atlanta. Every now and then I go back and I find little new things to do. So I had been on TikTok and I had saw somebody that did custom rugs, and I'm like, that's cool. Looks up tufting classes in Atlanta. Take a tufting class, right? Went with one of my homeboys. I look at my homeboy like, and he's like, and I'm like, I can do this shit at home. And he's like, what? You're gonna make rugs at home? I'm like, yes. Yes, I am. So I kid you not, 2 days after I got home from Atlanta, I was on TikTok looking at YouTubers that make rugs, and I just ordered everything because fuck it, we ball, right? So boom, not even gonna waste your time. If I were you and you want to start tufting and you want to take it serious and you want to sell your rugs, I would say $500 on the low end. And I know you're like, $500?
$40.
Yes, 500. But honestly, a little bit more than that. Let me tell you why. You need this bad boy, a tufting gun. Okay. Now, I, through TikTok, found a guy that makes rugs. I'll put his page somewhere. He actually sells like a starter kit. So I feel like that's the most cost efficient way, unless, so the second thing you need is a tufting frame. Now, if you want to, if you are Bob the Builder, I didn't feel like being Bob the Builder, you can actually go to like Lowe's and get 2x4s and nails and make your tufting frame. Now, the benefit of that is that you can make it as small or big as you want to make it. Like, I know some people who tuft a lot or have a lot of orders and they have the space in their house. They have like tufting frames that are almost like ceiling to floor. If you want to do that, it might end up being a little cheaper for you if you're going to make your own frame, right? I didn't want to do that. So in the tufting kit, right, you get the gun, you get the frame, which you can either choose wooden or aluminum. Mine is aluminum. Now it's not super small, but it's small. So around the biggest rug I can make is maybe like a 2 foot by 2 foot, a little bit bigger, but around 2 by 2, right? Obviously, if you want to start out making multiple rugs on a big frame or just huge rugs, then that's not going to work for you. But starting out, I would start small. And in the kit, you get the gun, the frame, the clippers with the guide, You get a couple of little bundles of yarn just to practice with. It's not going to be enough to actually make a full rug, but to get the hang of like how to do your lines. So that kit cost me around, I think, 360-ish, maybe something like that. I'll have to look at it again. But yeah, so just all those things. It's almost $400 itself. So that's why I said 500 on the low end, just on the necessities. Some of the stuff I got and I started out with are extra, or some people would say it's not needed, but to me, why not have convenience if you can? Or why not have all your supplies if you can, if you know you're going to be making orders for people, right? You need a lubricant for your gun. Now, they make one that's for more textile use, which would be better to use for your tufting gun. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little impatient, so I didn't want to wait to order the oil, and I'll also put it here somewhere. But I honestly went to, I think it was Ace, and I got like an all-in-one machinery oil. Don't judge my gun because it has a little yarn residue. Relax. But if you look here, these little pieces here constantly move, and that needs to be lubricated. Trust me, you don't want this to get dry and get too gunked up, right? Because it's going to make everything, it's not going to run as smooth as it needs to be. Get your oil. You need a pair of fabric scissors if you don't have any. Now, the kit came with fabric scissors, but they're metal. May hurt my hand. So, get some ergonomic, is that the word? Ergonomic fabric scissors that don't chop up your hands. So when you're finished making your rug, like while it's on the frame, you're going to need carpet adhesive to put on the back to seal, to like set everything. And then you're going to let that dry overnight. When you cut it off the frame, you're going to need to seal the ends with a hot glue gun. So you're going to need a glue gun, glue sticks. After that, you're going to need adhesive spray to put your backing on the rug. I use the backing that has like the little grippy rubber parts on it. Some people just like to use regular felt. I think it's better to use the grips because you don't know what type of surface somebody is putting their rug on. Something else that helps when you're trimming your rugs, which people, no tea, no shade. There's a lot of people who start out tufting that don't trim their rugs. I'm not gonna lie, it's a long process, but it makes your rugs look super clean, super even, and super detailed. And the details allow you to charge a certain price because you're taking more of your time to make the rugs. So when you're trimming the rugs, you're gonna have a lot of like yarn dust everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Okay, get one of those dog grooming tools. I'll post, obviously I'm gonna post everything, y'all see what I mean. But now after that's said and done, after, definitely with lighter color rugs, but with every rug, even if it's black, I always spray it with carpet protectant, just because it gives it a little extra stain resistance to the rugs. And I just feel like, why not? You know what I mean? um some extra stuff that I got are these little silicone like finger guard thingies, because this finger and sometimes this one, they get a little raw. Yeah, I don't know if that's just a me thing, especially when I've been using the clippers all day. It hurts my fingers and them scissors. So yeah, the finger guards might be extra, but they help. You're going to have a bunch of colors of yarn. Definitely when you're starting out, buy black and white yarn in bulk, like pound plus. The brand I use is Big Twist just because I feel like it's softer. Now, the only time I've had to use other brands, which I've only been tufting for a couple months, the only time I've used other brands is when they just don't, Big Twist just doesn't make the colors I need. But you're gonna need to stock up on the black and white. Okay? Trust me. You're gonna use it. Organization wise, I bought these little shelf thingies that keep like my supplies, my yarn, all that kind of stuff organized, because you will accumulate a lot of yarn. Okay? A lot. A lot. Yarn. You need a yarn winder. It's going to re-loop the yarn in like a neat ball thingy. And that helps because it's going to feed into the gun easier than if you try to do it straight from the yarn the way it comes. Other than that, like for shipping purposes, definitely get these little shipping things. So when you roll up your carpet or your rug or whatever you want to call it, you can ship it in these little things. Get a roll of plastic with the little handles too. That'll help you with shipping. If you do like vendor things, like street vendor stuff, you can get like a labeler to label your rugs and put your prices. If you want to freehand your designs, be my guest. I personally would buy a cheap projector so you can trace. In tracing, I use permanent markers. So buy a pack of permanent markers for sure. Depending on what kind of phone you have, or like if you have a Roku or something, definitely buy like the HDMI adapter thing that hooks up to your phone. Definitely get that for your projector. Definitely have fun with it. I've only been doing it for a couple of months. I feel like I've gotten good at it the time I've done it, but I'm definitely not like a pro at it. I'm getting better with each rug that I make. And don't think that business is going to boom straight out the gate, because I can't say my business has boomed yet, but I've made some really cool designs that like I randomly made, or designs that I've made for people. And it's a fun creative process, but it can get kind of tedious. But don't do it if you don't have patience, because I promise you, tufting is going to test you for sure, especially fixing things that you've messed up. Yeah, just be focused on getting better, creating a good product, and showcase your work. You know, when people hear you make rugs, like they want to see what you're doing. So definitely take good pictures, and I will link everything below. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me on either my rug page or my personal page, or definitely ask in the comments below, because depending on what you ask me, I could just make a separate video for certain things. And hopefully you guys will be looking forward to my actual tufting videos, where I kind of break down how I make my rugs. And yeah, comment, like, subscribe, share with your friends. And remember, it's saucy.